Want to know how you can create images that pop, that are striking, where people are totally attractive and you get clicks on top of clicks on top of clicks? Well, this is Daria Jackson-Legagneur coming at you, and today I'm going to show you exactly how to make images like the ones that you are looking at here. So let me go to my blog so you can see, get a sense. I created that one. That was the last one I did. That was earlier today. I made these myself. They look pretty professional, and you can do the same thing too. See, these are the previous blog posts that I have made. So you can make these for your blog posts. You can make these for your status updates on Facebook, and it just looks professional. It definitely gives you authority in the space, especially on the content that you are presenting. So I'm going to head over to the site right now, and the site is called Canva. This is one of my favorite sites. I mean, once I was introduced to this, I just had a blast just playing around with it. So with this site, you can make custom images for different things that you would want to market. So here is an example of a lot of the images that I've created. Like this one right here is on my fan page. This one right here, I did a webinar yesterday with a friend, and this is the image I used to invite people to the webinar. And as I scroll down, you'll see a lot of these were on my blog. They were also promotions that I did on social media. So I just have a good time. I look forward to creating an image here. And the best thing to do when you're marketing, you want to use an image of yourself. So I really didn't know this at first, but once I learned that, I said, okay, now as you can see, I have most of the images, I'm in them. Okay, and then you can see the difference when I first started as opposed to where I am now. My images just evolve. My images today look nothing like how I create them to, how I did it when I first started. So just a little tidbit. See these pictures of myself and my husband? Make sure you get them transparent, and I'll talk about that later. All right, so now we're going to dig into creating a image. So I just want to show you the options that you have. You have plenty of options. These designs here are, well, I should say these dimensions are designed for a social media post. This can be a PowerPoint presentation, a poster, a Facebook cover, which I did here, and Facebook posts, which this is here, and an Instagram post. And then when you click the plus, there's even more, which is even more exciting. So if you want to do documents, you can do letterheads and things of that nature. Marketing materials, they all are under subheadings, which makes it really cool. So you can create your own business card or flyer, or you can really get professional and very creative with this. Social media email headers, so you can do a YouTube header, a Twitter header, a Google Plus, your Facebook cover. It's just amazing. I use this when I do my events, and I'll come here and create a nice header for my event. And here's the email header, and I thought this was really cool. Anyone that's selling products on Etsy, you can create your own banner for your products and services. They even have blogging templates that's ready for you, or dimensions I should say. So I use this one for my blog. postcards for events, etc., ads, if you're doing any type of ads. So if you have a Facebook ad that you want to do, you can create the ad right here, and you don't have to worry about the dimensions not fitting because it's perfect for that. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and dig in. So like I said, I want to do a blog post. So the first thing I do is I come here and I create the post. So I must have my title. I must have my title in mind before I get started. So before I get here, I already have the name in mind. So let's see. You can do a plethora of things. You can search for images. So let's say I wanted to do something on leadership. As a matter of fact, that's my blog. It's going to be about leadership or leaders. So I'm going to press leaders, and you come up with a plethora of different images for leaders. Now, these you do have to pay for. Just want to bring that to your attention. There are some free ones, but a lot of times when you do the search here, you do have to pay for them, and depending on what you're doing, you might want to. All right. So I have a lot of uploads. So as you can see, I uploaded a lot of images that I use, and I use a lot of images for my background that I have uploaded, unless it's something really specific that I am looking to promote. Okay, now you can do different backgrounds. So here are the free backgrounds, and then you have the paid ones here. And depending on what you're doing, you may want to pay for one. It'll be worth it, especially if you're doing an ad. So you decide what you want your background to look like, and that's what you would drag. You can drag any background here, and that's why it has this background like this, because it is a paid excuse me, image. Okay. So I want to show you layouts. So these are layouts that you can use. These are free. So depending on what it is that you are marketing, you may want to use these layouts. And they have the words here. So let's say you wanted to use that. And you can change the words. This one in particular, you do have to pay for. So let me click on a free one just so you can see the difference between the free and the paid. So here you would just change the verbiage, and you can go ahead and design it the way you want. Let's see here, as you go through, there's a lot that you can use that you don't have to worry about paying for. Now, if there's something in particular that you want to use, and as you go down, you're going to see you're going to have to pay at one point. Oh, and then you have these templates where you can put pictures in. So depending on what you're doing, you might want to put a lot of images or photos in these templates here. Okay, so I like to use the uploads. Now what's cool is I can go and upload any one of my own images, and a lot of times that's what I do. So I'm going to go to download. I got a bunch of images here that I want to use, and since I'm talking about leadership, I am going to find now where's that picture that I had? I had a specific photo that I wanted to use. And now I can't find it. So I'm going to upload this. No, that's not what I want to use. All right, let me go back. You know what? I'm going to just create it from scratch just to make life easier. But I could, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna create it from scratch. But I could use this image if I wanted to, but as you can see, I already used it and put some stuff in there, but I'm not gonna use that. All right, and the same thing here, I can always get rid of it. So it's really friendly. I want to bring it back to the white background, and I will start from scratch. So in this case, I'm going to use a plain background just to keep it simple. Oh, I didn't show you the text. All right, so these are the different types of text that you can use where you can really make your image pop. Like you can put that there and then change the name. I mean, change the text. And you've probably seen these around and might recognize some of these images. I mean, this is cool. I like this. Sign me up. Pretty cool, right? All right, we're not going to use that. But if you just have to play around with it. But there's a lot of images. I have used a lot of these on my blog. But what I'm looking for now is the background. I am going to choose a black background. I don't know how that got there, but we'll take that out because I don't want to use that. So I'm going to just create one right now. There is something in particular that I like to use. I think it's really, really cool. And actually I used it yesterday, but I'm going to use it today. But I'm going to use a different color just to, just for, as a matter of fact, I'm going to put the same one and I'm going to show you how you could change the color. Remember this that I used? I showed you in another post. So here you go. You have these edges here. You can adjust here. And it's telling you text here. And you see how it has this look here. And then you can move it up. And put it there. Oh, I made a mistake and made another page. I didn't want to do that. Okay. All right, so now this text here, I can click on it and just start typing. However, and I'm going to show you something. I want to put 3 tips on how 3 tips to get a leader to notice you. Right? That's my blog post. But see how that's coming out? You don't have much flexibility. So I'm going to show you something else that you can do to really customize this and make it dress this image. I like this bent part. I like that to be shown. I think that's really hot. Okay. So what you can do, you don't have, oh, I didn't mean to erase everything. You can go back. All right. Okay, good. And I got rid of everything, right? Let me get this back. Yeah, I like that curved part there. I just think it's so hot. Okay, so now here's text here that you can use and put on top of any image, on top of any piece that you're using. So I'm going to use this text, and now I can customize it to exactly how I want it to look on this piece here. So I'm going to show you. It gives you more flexibility. All right, so first I just want to highlight everything so I can just type what I want there. And it just seems like this is acting up right now. Be nice. We have company. All right. So you can move this around to wherever you want it to move to. Oh, it's two of them here. That's why this thing is going crazy. All right. Here we go. All right. So three tips to get a leader to notice. See the difference? You. Okay. So I'm going to make it a little smaller because it's at 24. I'm going to make it at 21. I'm going to move this up a little bit. I can even stretch it out. See how you can stretch that out? But I'm going to play around with it just a little bit. I don't really like the way that looks. But I'm going to make it just a tad bit smaller. Slide it over. And I think I'm going to put this on the line underneath because I didn't like the look. But you see how you can adjust it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the color of the 3. Go here. This is where you change your colors. And see, so 3 tips to get a leader to notice you. Still not feeling the way this is looking, so I'm going to slide this over just a tad. So you see the flexibility that you can have when you use this add subtitle text. So I like to use that a lot as opposed to the text that's there. And then I'll slide it down just to center it. I like the way that looks. All right, so I'm satisfied with that. So now I'm going to go over to my uploads and I'm going to grab a picture of myself, but I'm going to pick a transparent picture of myself because you see how that just sits nicely in the picture. So now I'm pretty much done, but I want to grab a button. So what I did was I did a search in here for the buttons, and I'm going to use click here. So when you slide it over, it's pretty big, but you can use these anchors and make it as small or as large as you like. And then you just slide it over. Pretty cool, right? Now I can take an arrow, like if I really, like I could put this here to the side and I could take this arrow. So kind of like the arrow. If I wanted to make it a little smaller. Move it up. And voila. I got a little arrow there. And my image is done. If I want to put verbiage up here, any type of text up here, I could. I can use any one of these. I would just go back to the text section and I can click one of these and move it there and move it up to where I want if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. So the garbage can gets rid of it. I can do the same thing with the bold text here if I wanted to say something there. And I'm not going to do that. So basically, I'm happy with the way this looks. So you just download it. Download it as an image. And then this design will be saved onto your computer. one more thing I want to show you before I go. Now you probably want to know, how did I get my image transparent? Really simple. I went to a site called Fiverr.com. And this site, you open up an account and you can get just about anything done for $5. You see that? You can add SEO to your site. You can hire someone to add SEO to your site for $5. So basically, what you would do is go and find services here in the search, and you can say make photos transparent. All right, and here we go. We have graphic artist here who deals with images and making photos transparent. So this is, your options here. You got plenty of options of who you would like to hire. And what you do is you click on it and you let them know what it is that you want. You upload your photo, you pay through PayPal, and voila, it's done. I highly recommend that you stay with the recommended service providers. That way you will get pretty much you'll be satisfied with your finished product. You can look at the ones that have the highest rating, and also you can look at the new ones. So this is what I do. I go to the recommended ones. So basically that's it. And then that way you take your image and you upload it to wherever you want to use it. So I highly recommend that you do that so that your images will pop. So I hope you got value from this training. If you want to, know more about how you can build a business online, you can go to my website, workwithdaria.com, and I have a plethora of training to teach you how to drive traffic to your website, how to generate leads, how to recruit, how to create a blog for yourself. Just visit my website and take some of the training. This is Daria Jackson-Legagneur signing off, and I'll see you in the next video.